What's up, guys? This is part 2 of the very first video that I did. So I've already done my makeup. This is my favorite nasty hair day routine. So I usually typically go to this routine whenever I am needing to wash my hair but I don't have enough time. So I went back in with my Miracle Hair Treatment Spray and just really professional with that, just spraying it wherever, just real willy-nilly about that stuff. So I'm gonna let that dry a little bit, and then I'm going to part off the top section. So I'm gonna take my hair down and I'm going to section off the top. So I do this seriously way too much, but it is a pretty easy hairstyle for days where your hair is a little extra greasy. So last night I did put in some dry shampoo before I went to bed and I brushed it out. I haven't even brushed my hair today. So I'm going to section off that part on the top right there. Yep, there it goes. And then this is going to be a time lapse, so you don't have to sit here and watch me curl my whole head. I'm going to use the same curls I always use in my videos, those long, thin sections. I'm using a Marcel iron here. It's 1 1/4 inch. So I'm going to go through and just put in some curls all over my head. Alright, so I finished all those curls on the bottom, so I'm going to go through that top section, and I'm going to curl it just a tad bit differently. I will take this section and make one pretty defined curl, just because that one's you'll see at the end where that one's going to pop just a little bit more. So that's going to be my longer piece in my pony. And you'll see why I call it the Shih Tzu hair, because if you don't do it right, you look like a Shih Tzu. You look like a little puppy that has just went to the groomer. And I literally laugh at myself constantly because I'm like, nope, can't do that. Look like a Shih Tzu. Okay, and so since I'm not too worried about this top piece being really, really curled, I'm just going to take one long section, pick a big old chunk, and curl it up towards the back of my head. So once I do that, twirl that around to keep the curl. If you make funny faces, it makes getting ready way more fun, I promise you. So keep that little section there, and then you have to make sure you take the little tiny rubber bands, or else it gets a little too puffy in the wrong spots. So I'm going to take the sea salt texture spray from 11 Australia, spray that all over my roots to give some body in there. And then I'm going to just let that kind of air dry a little bit, because if you put it up too soon, then you'll get some weird pieces in there that you don't want, where it looks a little matted. So just let it dry for just a second, be patient. Take up that section, get back there, make sure you have some of those pieces from the back, including that section that I told you about that would give you the length that you want in your pony. And then I take my rubber band and I just put that into a regular little ponytail at the top of my head. So once you've put that pony in, you're going to position it the way you want it. I take little pieces to kind of make it a little more full, but it's really super easy, and you can even go back through and back comb that in just a little bit at your base. But that is how I get day 3 hair to look pretty good. You can probably even make this last for day 4 if you're using a good dry shampoo. So I'm going to go back in with my sea salt spray to texturize those curls that I put in the beginning. And you can't overuse this stuff. It's really awesome, like I've always said. And it smells so good. Yes, it does. It smells like the beach. You'll feel like it's a morning at the beach, guaranteed. just like that, it's all done. There's what the back looks like. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be fun. But that is how I get those nice little curls and texture in my hair. So thank you for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at stylistwithkc and visit kansascityhairco.com.